What up, guys? Happy freaking Saturday. It's April 4th, 4/4/2020, and we are in, what is this, the third week of the apocalypse, the shutdown of the complete global economy. All of you have been sitting nice and tidy at home, I imagine, waiting for me to broadcast to you the wrap-up of the 10 biggest stories in Hollywood, and I promise you they will be mostly non-COVID-19 related. But guys, I want to say first and foremost, thank you so much for being here, tuning in. I truly, from the literal bottom of my heart, genuinely appreciate each and every one of you sexy mother for tuning in, commenting, talking to me on this YouTube channel, commenting on the videos, engaging with me on the Twitter, Instagram, all that social media bull jizzle. And yeah. Truly, thanks so much, guys, and I'm really glad to be of service to you, especially during this time where we're all on lockdown. We're all looking for a little respite away from the nasty reality that is our current situation in the world. So, yeah, let's just get that out of the way here. I just want to let you guys know my fantastic, beautiful, extraordinarily amazing, brilliant, intelligent, and more spiritually inclined than I, wife, better half, Miss Tiffany Washington is to my right. You can't see her on screen, but maybe if you want to say a little hello to the viewers, babe.
Hello.
That's her. She's over there, I promise. It's not some hobo looking in. But guys, yeah, she's here. She's moderating. She is our new content manager, producer of sorts online here. So guys, if you're here, give her a nice welcome in the chat, in the comments, of course. And if you look down and... Oh, there she is. There she is. She's real. It's not a hobo. I'm not lying to you guys. I actually got a woman. Guys, but yeah, you know, she also is one of our content partners on this channel. And let me just tell you, just right off the bat, guys, I'm not going to bullshit you, first and foremost, okay? There's a lot of content partners on YouTube with larger channels than I, and they'll sell you products that, you know, you're wondering, like, did they actually use that? Did they actually believe in that? Now, I'll tell you guys this. I mean, you can tell. Look at the sexy glow, right? Black don't crack. But it does take a lot of care. I do try my best to eat well, to have nutritional supplements in my life, because I truly believe your health is your wealth, right? If you're poor and sick, and I mean like physically poor, right? What difference will it make in your life if you have a lot of money? If your health sucks. So your health, your vitality is number one. And guys, this is the product right here. It's called Zeal Plus. It's a nutritional supplement. It tastes freaking awesome. I work in clinical pharmacy, just to let you know. I've had clinical pharmacists review this because, of course, I want to share the love. This product here, guys, is truly awesome. It's a full, complete nutritional supplement to your daily life. So if you're already healthy, like I have been, or at least how I thought I had been until I met my wife, she kind of corrected me on that part. Really, Zeal Plus is truly the awesome supplement you should get in your life. And the link is right down below. All you gotta do is click it. Buy some Zeal. It's going to help Tiffany. It's going to help me. It's going to help us. But most importantly, it's going to help you, awesome viewers. So I just wanted to bring that to you. Of course, no obligation to do it. You don't have to do it. If you want to eat McDonald's all day and be fat and happy, that's cool with me too. Because trust me, guys, I was there. Hey, let's start with the live chat here, guys. G Wolf, what up, brother? No worries. Sorry you were late, guys. I know we had a new time slot here. I'm trying to work with Rob's... I'm trying to work with Rob's schedule, Robert Meyer Burnett, John Campia. So 12 o'clock noon seems to be the new schedule for me. So no worries, G-Wolf. Glad you're here. That's why I'm trying to do a little bit of a shameless plug here, but it's really, truly for your benefit. I mean, this is Zeal Plus. I legit drink this every damn day. It's awesome. I feel amazing. I sleep on average 4 to 5 hours a night, and I feel energized, ready to tackle the day. Storm Shadow, what's up, brother? Thank you so much for tuning in here. Glad to have all you guys here. Guys, we've got 10 topics to talk about here today. I've curated, normally I curate all 10, but our lovely new content producer has curated the remainder of it. And honestly, she knows what I like. She knows what you guys like. So they're all awesome. I'm ready to talk about them. But guys, can we talk about one thing first? Because I've been wanting to do this. There's somebody from the PGS, the Post-Geek Singularity. That's on Robert Meyer Burnett's channel. She kind of told me about what happened with Picard, season 1 of Picard, right? My God. Guys, you know I'm the biggest Star Trek Next Generation fan ever. I was super excited to see what Alex Kurtzman... Is Roberta Orsi involved in this production? I don't think so. I know Michael Chabon is definitely involved. Anyhow, Alex Kurtzman was the initial showrunner for season 1 of Picard. Before halfway through production, Michael Chabon took over. Anyhow, leading up to the eventual broadcast of this series, I was so excited for it. Of course, Jean-Luc Picard, he's back. What are my thoughts on this? I have a lot of feelings about it. I'm pulled to both sides. So, guys, I'm going to tell you my feelings first before we even get into the 10 topics for this week. I'm telling you my feelings on Picard because I don't know if I have time to do a video on it. And of course, I want to know what your thoughts are. So let me know in the live chat, and also leave me your thoughts in the comments here after the broadcast if you are watching afterwards. But so, guys, Picard, I did finish it begrudgingly. I totally tapped out after episode 5. That's when they went to Free Cloud. And they had their whole, little costume outfits. Jean-Luc Picard was wearing an eye patch and he was talking like a space pirate, right? I thought it would have been cool because if you saw my episode, I think episode 4 review, I was definitely defending Picard. I said the show sucked up until episode 4. I thought episode 4, and I'll tell you right off the bat, episode 4 and the season finale were the definitive, in my personal opinion, best episodes of Picard, hands down. So I was judging Picard based off the merits of episode 4, which actually also happened to be directed by Jonathan Frakes, former Star Trek alum. I was very impressed with that. But then when episode 5 came around, I could not even finish that episode. And it probably took me 2 weeks to revisit and finish episode 5 and then catch up and conclude the series. So last week, I believe I got to finish episode 10 of Star Trek Picard. I have some mixed feelings about it. Okay, so a certain somebody from the PGS community on Robert Meyer Burnett's channel told me, hey, and guys, full spoiler alert, if you have not seen Star Trek Picard, turn the volume off right now. I'm going to say for the next minute, and don't worry, I'm going to bust out my phone right now. I'm going to give you a full minute to avoid spoilers if you have not seen Star Trek Picard. Guys, we're going to start right now. All right, so the season finale for Star Trek Picard, right? Somebody told me, hey, guess what? Picard is a synth. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Michael Chabon, Alex Kurtzman, you guys have officially lost all faith in me. If Picard is going to be a synth the whole time, an android, seriously, take 2 of these. I can only do 1. Take 2 of these. Call me in the morning. That's your prescription. But I actually did get a chance to watch it. And you know what? Honestly, quite frankly, I'm fine with it. Now, I'll tell you, I'm fine with it because I thought Picard had been a synth this whole time, which was not the case. Picard died, and then he became a synth. So provided that context, I thought it was a fantastic way for Trek to merge into, we're here at the minute topic now, so guys, spoilers are done, but I thought the way they concluded the series finale of Picard was, I thought it was interesting. Now, naturally, we know how Picard, he had to come to an end, whether he did or did not, but we knew that had to happen at some point in time, right? So I thought, because I do follow AI, I do follow technology, I do follow futurists, right? Now, consciousness transfer from a human organism into a artificial silicone-based organism is within our grasp. It's within the next 100 years. So and of course, shows like Altered Carbon on Netflix have touched upon this. That's kind of like their central core message, right? What does it mean to be human when you can transfer your consciousness into other bodies, right? And I think it was interesting for Star Trek to touch upon this. And furthermore, I think some of the behind-the-scenes videos from Shaban and Kurtzman did allude to the fact, like, well, what's the difference between a biological human and a quote-unquote synthetic human? So for me, I was on board with this concept. Yeah, without spoiling any more, guys, I did enjoy the finale. I thought episode 4 and 10 were absolutely fantastic. Great to see Riker back in that command chair, commanding some new flagship. It's not the Enterprise. The Enterprise is not the flagship of the Federation in the future. It's the Yangzhou, the Shangzhou, Shangqing, Shang-Chi. I don't know, something Chinese. Yeah, I thought it was cool. It was great. I loved it. I was engaged the whole time. No pun intended. Engaged. I enjoyed it. I hope Picard, as it moves forward into season 2, which has been tentatively greenlit, will be awesome. As we all know, most Treks, if not all Trek series, have absolutely stumbled and faltered in their first season. So I'll give Picard a pass on their first season. I think this is a great entry. So let's move into the live chat, guys. I do see my name highlighted here. And this is coming to Mr. G. Wolf. He says, tell me when you're done. G. Wolf, I think we are done. Content moderator, manager, producer, Tiffany, if you want to allude to him, tell him that it's done. You probably have already. I just can't see it right now. So, guys, I think I have indulged myself enough here for 15 minutes about Picard. Let's start with the first topic of the day. And this is coming to... Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do that, guys, I haven't received any letters yet. Send me a letter. Topic of the week. I want to know what you think I should be talking about in one of these 10 topics, or as a bonus 11th topic for the topic of the week. And you can do that by sending me a letter at dj@moviepop.org. And of course, you can send me a viewer letter. That means anything that's on your sexy little mind. If you want to whisper something sexy and sweet to me, and you just want to say, hey, DJ, listen, man, I don't know about you and this whole Tiffany thing, but you should come marry me. I will totally accept those kind of letters too. But of course, try and keep it movie related. That would be the preference. But of course, anything that is on your mind is within the purview of viewer letters. And of course, topics of the week. So guys, send that to me at dj@moviepop.org. And I will read them on screen here. I did want to cover some of our top comments as well. Don't think I've received any top comments this week. Besides, oh, you know what? This is a fantastic segue. Because, guys, if you haven't known already, and I'm going to bring it back over... That's the intro here. I'm going to bring it back over yonder here. Don't mind the lower thirds not matching the what's on screen right now. Guys, I'm working on a documentary here. Now, I love Ghost in the Shell. If you haven't seen this already, please check it out on my channel. I am working on a documentary because nobody else has done it for the 2017 live-action documentary of Ghost in the Shell. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. Rupert Sanders himself has sent me a autographed poster for the film. I've been in touch with the composer, which actually is related to our first topic here for the day, Lorne Balfe. Also the art director, what's his name? Ash Thorpe and Maciej Kusiera, who are concept artists and art directors on this film. I've got their attention. They have responded to me. I am working on getting them on board with some behind-the-scenes news regarding Ghost in the Shell. But I was mentioning this to you because it is one of our top comments most recently here. So I want to highlight here for you guys. The most recent top comment was coming to us 3 days ago from... How do you say this? Shirley Scarab 554? Dang! I didn't realize it performed so poorly. This is in reference to the box office for Ghost in the Shell. In the box office, that sucks. I honestly really enjoyed the film. Sure, it wasn't 100% like the source material, but it took some pretty neat creative liberties with the story, in my opinion. I can't wait to see what your documentary reveals about the film's production. I wish you luck. Thank you, man. Truly appreciate it, guys. That is our top comment for the week. And also, if you happen to be checking out my page here, check out that trailer. I got a teaser trailer up here. You can get a feel for the sense of what I'm going for with Ghost in the Shell. So, yeah, guys, really appreciate that. Of course, truly, genuinely appreciate that. So, let's start with our first topics here. And this is tying into the Ghost in the Shell. Because Lorne Balfe was the composer for Ghost in the Shell 2017. As I said, he's responded to me. He's aware of the documentary in progress. And he's also the new composer for Black Widow. So, guys, this is coming to us from Slash Film. Let me lubricate the old throat here. He is replacing Alexandre Despaigne as Black Widow composer late in post-production. So, I think John Campia, of course, did touch upon this. Hey, Paul in Long Beach, I see you here, brother. I'm going to get to your comment real quick. Let me just finish my thoughts on this because I'm really excited I love Lorne Balfe as a composer. I think he's great. He's fantastic. He's done a lot of really well-respected films, so glad that he's on board. He does have a more modern sense of composition in terms of integrating orchestral hits and slams with more synth-laden tracks. So if you're familiar with music production, you can develop your tracks in terms of an electronic produced synthesizer, in addition to with either a live recorded orchestral, what's it called? Orchestral band? Not band. Symphony. Or an orchestral sound pack on Massive or whatever. But anyways, Lorne Balfe, he does this to spades. He combines both of them fantastically. So really glad to see that he's here on the project late into post-production, just provided the situation that we have here now with COVID-19. So guys, let me just give you a quick refresher here as we go through these topics. At MoviePOP in the live chat, if you do at MoviePOP, I'll be able to see your name. With my name highlighted, I'll answer your questions or comments on each individual topic as we go through them. And for those of you viewing after, leave me a comment down below. Of course, I will potentially highlight those for the next broadcast as a top comment. So, without further ado, my man, Paul in Long Beach, one of the fellow members of the PGS from Robert Meyer Burnett's channel, he is here. He is in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, brother. I really appreciate it. He says, holy cow, Batman DJ is live. Yes, at 12 noon. Personal circumstances and trying to fit in between Campia and Rob. I felt like 12 o'clock noon was a great spot. So I was at work at 7 a.m. this morning. Took it off at 10:40, 11 a.m. Came here and boom, we're just doing it, dude. So I'm ready to go. So glad you're here, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, guys. Next topic. Let's move forward with it. And this is coming to us from The Hollywood Reporter. And Black Widow, Mulan, land a new 2020 release dates, with Jungle Cruise being delayed a whole fudging year. Whew, man. Now, guys, this is no surprise. If you've been following the news, Disney had delayed pushing Mulan back for a couple weeks, right? I mean, as this whole COVID crisis was hitting America, I think a lot of us were wondering, like, geez, when is Disney going to buckle? Because they were slated for a, March 20th release date? It's just like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't go out and sit in the theater with a whole crowd of 200, 300 IMAX participants to watch a film. So Disney did, of course, depending on which philosophy you follow, the right thing. Of course, I think objectively it is the right thing. Social distancing is a good thing. Yeah, Black Widow, Mulan, they have new 2020 release dates, and Jungle Cruise, of all of them, pushed back the furthest. So this is going to segue into another topic, which I think is an even bigger headline, because I think we all expected Black Widow would be pushed back. Jungle Cruise, to be safe, push it back. Mulan, push it back. Those are our four release dates, big tentpole properties. They're expecting probably Mulan at least $1 million return on box office. Black Widow between 600 million, 1 billion, give or take. Depends where you think it would. Anyways, we'll get into those numbers later. But I think these were expected for the most part. It's a great read, guys. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. So, of course, let me know in the live chat here. I do see, hey, Digital Nomad Sage, thank you for being here, dude. Paul in Long Beach says, great time, brother. What do you mean by brother? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean by you people? What are you calling me? Huh? No, just kidding, dude. It's all good, dude. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. I think it's a good time too. I like it. It's a nice fit. And I'm not stepping on anyone's toes, and no one else is really stepping on my toes right now. I don't know if Campia is live. I think he said he might be delaying until 3 today. And Rob, I don't know where he's at. Anyhow, glad you think the time is good. Guys, let me know your thoughts, of course, here on social media, on Twitter, wherever else you can find me. Twitter, at RealMoviePop. Instagram, at MoviePopOfficial. And on YouTube here, anywhere you feel like, let me know your thoughts. So, Mr. G. Wolf says, looks like Black Widow is slated for May 1st. They may have to push that back some. Dude, but May 1st was the original release date. So let me go back here. Because they're saying they pushed it back. There's one specific title, which I will get into later on our topics, that my jaw dropped. I'm like, oh, crap. They're pushing that back? Or, I'll detail on that later. Black Widow. Let's see. Black Widow, Jenny, where are we at? Shut up, baby. Black Widow's new home of November 6th. So, dude, G-Wolf, from May 1st to November 6th, what is that? May 1st, May, June, July, August, September, October, November? 6 months. They pushed that bitch out. They're just like, bye, Felicia. 6 months out, that's half a year. That's a long ass time, dude. And I mean, it's a smart move, right? Because who knows how this whole pandemic will play out. Who knows how our adherence to social distancing and the peak and the fallout and all that jazz, jizzle. And then AMC basically being on the brink of bankruptcy and all this jazz. Like, will there even be any theaters to exhibit these films in the forthcoming months? It's all a toss-up right now. So I think 6 months is a wise move on Disney's part. But damn, yeah, May 1st to November 6th. It's incredible. I mean, this is unprecedented. So, guys, let's move forward to more topics. Comments on this particular article. Paul Long Beach, what up, man? Says, if we are going to let me liven this. Let me make this a little bigger. There we go. There we go. All right. Paul in Long Beach says, if we are going to live in a dystopian hellscape, it's always been like a fantasy of mine, right? Like a dirty little fantasy of mine to live in a dystopian hellscape. But provided that we're actually here now, it's not so cool, is it? Right? He says, we should at least get, oh, dude, very good reference, because I was totally thinking this. We should at least get cool Mad Max style punk outfits. I really want my wife to have a Tina Turner-like mullet. All right, so yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna get my I'm gonna take my shirt off. I'm gonna have my nipples pierced. I'm gonna have some chain and malice, maybe a ball in my mouth, a little gag on, and then like 2 clubs, like African style, and be like, Mad Max, let's do this. Apocalypse, let's go. Yeah, but as far as your wife having a Tina Turner mullet, I don't know, babe, would you have a Tina Turner mullet in the apocalypse? She's saying no. Sorry. So let me know what your wife thinks, Paul, about that. Legitimately ask her. If the apocalypse were to happen right now, we had to ration all our food, I had to gown up and chain and malice, would you, baby, rock a Tina Turner mullet for all of us? See what her response is. Mine is no, so... All right, guys, let's move on to the what are we at? Are we only on the third topic? Let's get it going. And this is coming to us again from the Hollywood Reporter. And this is one of my favorite shows right now, guys. We're on lockdown. Tiger King, #1 in Netflix viewership across all of the world. America. I'm trying to do my Thor hammer thing here. Give me my vape. My old vape. Not you. I don't want you. No, I'm just kidding, baby. Yeah, Tiger King. PETA lawyers reveals what viewers didn't get to see in the Netflix documentary. So guys, I think, honestly, this is a fantastic read. Because if you are as captivated as I am with Tiger King, which I have been, I feel like there's a lot that hasn't been on screen. And guys, I mean, honestly, if we're talking in regards to the welfare and the health and safety of animals in captivity for the pure exhibition of human beings, whether or not you've seen this series or not, and you believe that Big Cat Rescue is a true sanctuary that only gathers animals that have been discarded by zoos, for lack of a better word, or need the help and aren't being bred and raised to be standard fare for, you know, people to pay money to take pictures with. I think it is worth reading at least to see some of the reports that have gone down in Joe Exotic's GW Zoo. I mean, we're talking literally, I mean, instances where tigers are shot in the head because he needs to reduce inventory so he can maintain a specific threshold of inventory to sell to other people who want to buy tigers or lions or whatever it may be, that he knowingly sold to them, knowing that they would bash him in the head with hammers, and that he's done himself as well. These are things that were not detailed in the documentary. I mean, they're truly atrocious. So, I mean, despite how entertaining and fun this series is to watch, because we're laughing at how ridiculous Joe Exotic is as a person, as a human being who is actually real, there is a really, truly, genuinely dark side to this. And I think, honestly, of any articles I have implored you to view, either earnestly or half-heartedly, this is one I'm seriously saying, seriously, take the time to read this, at least in a cursory glance, because there is a lot here, and animal welfare, because they can't speak like us. I think as decent human beings, the least we can do is at least, you know, speak to the rights of living beings with souls who cannot speak for themselves, and at least in the language that we speak. So check that out, guys. All right, I'm gonna cut off the hardcore serious talk there. Let's move on to some of the comments here in the live chat. What do we got here, guys? Paul in Long Beach, my man. He says, my thoughts on Tiger King. Quote, really? You can buy a tiger for $2,000? Honey. Yeah, dude. Dude, seriously, I'm watching this. I'm like, wait, hold up. You mean I could literally just go to Florida, which, guys, fun fact, where Big Cat Rescue was, that's where I was, literally in Florida for the past, since 2015, 4 years almost. I used to go to where Big Cat Rescue was, nearby. I'd go to Citrus Park Mall. That's where I got my haircuts, or I bought my clothes, hung out a bit. It was like less than 5 miles away from that place. And I would see this, you know, the signage and all that, Big Cat Rescue. I'd wonder, what the hell is Big Cat Rescue? I don't know. Whatever. Keep driving. But now it's interesting to see that context. But yeah, dude, I mean, shit, I could have drove there, you know, oh, not maybe Big Cat Rescue, but maybe GW Zoo in Oklahoma, which I've never been to, and buy a tiger for $2,000. What the doesn't that something about that seem wrong? I mean, come on. Any old guy can buy a tiger, keep it in my room, presumably. Like, if I wanted to, my room is very small. I could keep a tiger in a cage here, hardly feed it, and maybe it'd break out and just run on the streets wild. I guess that's legit with the USDA, right? So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, we'll move on to the next topic here, and this is a good one. It's coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter again, and this is regarding the Film Academy, also known as the Academy, and they are responsible for producing the Academy Awards, hence the name, the Academy. The Film Academy pledges $6 million to help workers impacted by the virus crisis. Yeah, great read, guys. Of course, if you have the time, check it out. I think, without saying anything else in any depth, this pandemic we're dealing with worldwide, more specifically, now the death tolls, of course, are totally tragic and sad. But on the whole, I think what's hitting all of us on the whole, 80% and higher, is the economic impact. Those of us being forced into a shelter-at-home, stay-at-home situation, precluded from having any work or any income coming in. Yeah, that's what's hitting most of us. Unfortunately, I'm not among that people, but everyone else that I know, that's in my family as well, is dealing with that. So, yeah, it's a real situation. So, naturally, the fact that the Academy is going to be donating upwards of, $6 million to help industry workers, not just actors. We're talking your film, your gaffers, your best boys, your best grip, whatever. Film industry workers, the meat and what's the phrase? The meat and she's telling me, don't look at me, don't look at me for help. The blood and tears, as it were, for production crews are getting a lending hand from the Film Academy exclusively. So that's awesome. I think that's great. Guys, of course, let me know your thoughts in the live chat. And of course, in the comments down below. So yeah, let's move on to the next topic, guys, before we go to our commercial break. And this is the big one I was talking about. Related to the first or second topic with streaming services pushing some of the titles online. Big news, big news, because this is the big title I was looking for. Artemis Fowl is heading to Disney Plus. Foregone conclusion, unprecedented. Now, guys, if you've been following the box office tracking for Artemis Fowl, you know this was not slated to be like a big box office bust. Is bust the right word? I think bust has a negative connotation. A big box office blowout, perhaps, is the better word. Did I miss any live chats? No. Did not. Okay. But, yeah. Artemis Fowl, guys, I was really looking forward to this. I think it caught me with the soundtrack by Tom York, famous from Radiohead, for the initial teaser trailer, or trailer number 1. I love that Colin Farrell was in this. I love the visual look of it. The concept, while a bit not convoluted, but felt a little trite, a little, done before. I thought perhaps maybe had some potential because maybe they're just withholding information from us in regards to what the eventual unfolding of the narrative would be, right? Because we're dealing with a human who finds the fairy world underground and, goes into a journey of discovery about self-discovery and magical properties in the world. So I was like, I've seen that, done that, whatever. But hey, everything else holds up. So, but guys, yeah, it is cutting to Disney Plus. Now, they have not determined a time yet for this. But there are this property among several other properties which are being brought to Disney Plus and other streaming services. I think you, of course, have heard about Trolls World Tour. Universal is exhibiting that online alongside The Invisible Man, The Hunt, something else. So this seems to be the trend right now. Anyhow, so yeah. Check it out, guys. Great article. Of course, just to confirm, Artemis Fowl is coming to Disney Plus. No release date set yet. So, guys, let's take a quick little break. We are at the halfway point here. I'm going to freak a leak real quick. You guys freak a leak if you want to. And if you don't have to and you are thirsty for a little something from the Deep South, you might want to take a listen from our sponsors, Jim Crow Whiskey. Take it away, Jim.
All right.
Keep her safe from the homies in the wrong side of town where they're smoking the reefer and acting like clowns. Keep that pretty white dress from getting dirty and brown, 'cause that's the American way. Woo!
Oh, man, I tell you what. It's hard for a white man out here these days in America, ain't it? Sure enough. Hey, listen, guys, my name is Sean Michael Williams. I just want to tell you, in this new age of social justice warriors and coons, spics, and Japaneses and all kinds of Orientals sticking up their noses up in the white man's business, it's hard to be a white man in America today. But you know what? If I see Kunta Kinte walking up to me asking me where town is, I'm going to tell him it's back the way he came from. And you know what makes that even better? Is the fact that I got one last respite. It's called Jim Crow Whiskey. Oh yes, it's an all-white man's coon-free white man's delight. And I tell you what, this little bad boy here takes me back. So guys, when you want to get back to what America should be, what it used to be, take a sip of Jim Crow. And while you're at it, hit me up online at Jim Crow. Jim, what's my name? Sean Michael Williams at jimcrow.net, and I'll give you one of these free white power hats. See y'all later, America. Stay safe with COVID.
Man, YouTube, please do not cut monetization out for this video. I'm only the messenger. You know, I need sponsors. Jim Crow wanted to be very kind and offer me some of that delicious Southern whiskey. So, you know. So let's start with comments here in the live chat. Let me see what we got here. Paul in Long Beach says, DJ, I've said it before, DJ. You're good at satire. Well, thank you, my good sir. I'll try my best to make you giggle, shit and fault and giggle. So, yeah, drink that Jim Crow there, you damn coons. Glad you find it funny, because I'm tickling myself. My wife's entertained. So, yeah, dude, thank you, man. Let's start with some of our 6 topics here. Let's move forward here. Yeah, cheers to you, Jim. Paul. I'm thinking it's Jim Boyers for some reason. Jim Boyers, where you been at, bro? You live in Nebraska or Kentucky or something like that. I think it's Kentucky Jim Boyers lives in. Anyhow, he probably likes some Jim Crow. Just you know, a little tongue-in-cheek way about him. So, this one here is coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter, guys. A guide to the movie streaming as early as coronavirus closes theaters. Not sure what I'm doing here, but really big news on the heels of what I was discussing previously with regards to Artemis Fowl being released exclusively on Disney Plus. This is totally unprecedented, uncharted historical times with regards to movie business, entertainment history. So, from Birds of Prey to Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which films are available to stream, rent, or purchase amid theater closures caused by the virus crisis. So off the top here, guys, you can see Birds of Prey, of course, is going to streaming sooner than planned. We know Rise of Skywalker is on that timetable as well as Emma. Guys, I did cover this. Artemis Fowl. So here's a quick timetable here. Artemis Fowl, TBD, as I told you previously. So great. Bad Boys for Life, currently streaming. You can check it out. Prime Video, Google Play, YouTube Video, Vudu. Anybody use Vudu? Not me. Birds of Prey, amongst the list of films as well. Bloodshot, another one, great. Downhill, cool. Emma, which I almost fell asleep on, walked out halfway through. So take it as you'd like. I probably need to finish it. I probably will. Now that I'm home. Frozen 2 is there as well. Just Mercy, a fantastic film, guys. You gotta watch. Definitely Oscar bait. Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always haven't seen, but now it's piqued my interest. Onward, well, for reasons separate from the quality of the film I did fall asleep on. That is my own personal issue. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Holy shite. Guys, as far as tentpole Oscar contenders, foreign release films go for 2019. Did this come out in 2019? It came out in the tail end of 2019 or early 2020. Portrait of a Lady Fire is on there along with Les Miserables from France. Pain and Glory from Spain. Really looking forward to seeing this. So Hulu's got it. I'm going to check it out. Guys, I think you probably should too. So, and then we got a bunch of other things here. Yada, yada, yada. You get the gist. You see it. You like it. You want it. You're staying home. Why not check it out? It's streaming. It's on demand for you, whether you pay for it or you sail the high pirate seas. So I thought I'd let you know if you wanted to purchase it and support the industry. Which, honestly, of any time, if we're speaking honestly, guys, I'm a pirate. All right? I said it. I ain't got money to spend, or I do, but damn, shit, man, come on. Like, if I wanted to spend money on all the movies I wanted to watch legitimately, I wouldn't be watching them to begin with. So better that I watch them, talk about them, broadcast them, and eventually buy into them later in the future. So, but, great. You know, in this time where the industry is hurting on the whole, I do genuinely feel I should support these films now that they are exhibiting their newest releases online. Yeah, why not? Let's think about the industry as a whole, right? We support the studios, and hopefully we have a downline trickle of income to those involved with the production. Not only the actors, producers, directors, but, you know, all the aforementioned that I've mentioned in the previous topics. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on this article in the live chat, and also in the comments down below if you're watching after the broadcast. So, let's move forward into our 7th topic. We are almost done, guys. So leave me those comments. Let me give you a fresh, quick little reminder, guys. Leave me a message online. Send me an email at dj@moviepop.org. I would love to read some of your motherfudging letters. Topic of the week is one of the letters you can send me. Let me know, hey, DJ, I think this topic of the week would be really cool on your broadcast. You've got 10 topics, man. Make this the 11th. Or you know what? I think this topic is so freaking good. I want you to make it number 1. I'll do either of those. I'm just waiting for the email, guys. So, you know, props goes to whoever gets to me first. No one yet. No biters yet. But also, you can send me a viewer letter. Basically about anything that's on your mind. Of course, we would hope that it's tangentially related to movie news. All those, or both of those rather, will go to me at dj@moviepop.org, and I will read them on air on the next broadcast. So let's start with a little comment I do see here. This is coming to us from Paul in Long Beach. Before we dive into this HBO topic, Paul in Long Beach, what's up, dude? He says, commercial, ... When you're feeling a little racy, Jim Crow whiskey is there for you. Nice double entendre there with the racy, right? Because I could like NASCAR. I might feel a little racy. Or I might be watching the State of the Union address in 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011 for some reason. And I'm seeing that damn baboon Barack Obama on screen. And I'm feeling racy, damn it. I want my Jim Crow. I don't know why a racist would be watching like reruns of the State of the Union with Obama. Like, that's a stain and discourage on the American past, and I need to relive it and re-enliven my racist tendencies over and over again. But in this imaginary scenario that I just laid out for you, yeah, that word would apply. So good job, yeah, Paul in Long Beach. Definitely, man. Feel you on that. Glad you're loving the Jim Crow. So guys, let's talk about HBO. COVID-19, yada, 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 you get the gist. Okay, done and said. HBO is to stream 500 hours of free programming, including full seasons of Veep, which honestly, guys, you know, I have not watched. It's on my list. I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I love the guy who played, who's the handicap guy from Arrested Development? God, what was his name? He's great. He's in that too. Anyways, The Wire, which I've been meaning to watch. I think I've only got 5 episodes deep in the first season. One of the shows that really brought HBO to prominence along The Shield. Now, The Shield was on FX, right? So what was... Okay, sorry. The Wire and The Sopranos were HBO's, like, foray into cinematic level television-based productions. And then, of course, Silicon Valley. One of the greatest comedies on HBO, in my opinion. From what I've seen, I love High Maintenance. I give you a special shout out as well. Guys, HBO is streaming a list of full series. So here's a full list right here. Let's check it out. Ballas, 5 seasons. Barry, cool, all 2 seasons. Great. Bill Hader, love you, bro. Silicon Valley, 6 Feet Under, Sopranos, Succession, True Blood, Veep, The Wire. Boom, bam, boom. All right, great. And then, of course, documentaries, docuseries. Yada, yada, yada. One I have on my mind is McMillions. So, guys, let me know your thoughts, of course, on this here, too. What do you think about HBO, just for shits and giggles, releasing some of their back catalog? Now, granted, it is a little old, but all the same, you know, if you're not a pirate, you can stream this shizzle for free. And I think it's a nice, if not relevant way to get more subscribers and also do something nice for us all on lockdown. Warner Brothers theatricals got a lot of great titles here, guys. You can see it for yourself. I won't read it off. We've got about 12 more minutes left here, so I'd like to wrap up and move forward to our last 3 topics. Next one is coming to us from IndieWire, and this is the what in the hell? That is, why didn't it update? I totally did update it. You know what? Here, you guys get to see a little behind the scenes here. A little behind the scenes. Boom. Boom. There we go. All right. The Office producers are creating a COVID-19 workplace comedy. Paul Lieberstein, also known as Toby, the the most hated member of The Office from Michael Scott. Oh, I see a comment here, so let's move forward here. Let's start with that before we move forward into the comments. G Wolf, what up, dude? Glad you're here, man. Yeah, dude, you've been here since the beginning, bro, so thank you so much. He says, I hope it works on Amazon since that's how I get my HBO. Oh, yeah, dude. Boy, if you already get HBO now, or HBO Go on Amazon, you would already have access to the full library, right? So, how's that work, my man? Let me know. Paul in Long Beach, LBC, says, the 562 says, 562 is the area code still, right? I used to live on New York Avenue in Long Beach. Anyhow, near Signal Hill. Anyhow, got up before the dawn to grab the day by the horns, grab the bull by the cojones. That's not what he said. After all, my living room isn't just going to sit, so I'm on the case. Nice, dude. Paul is on the job. Don't worry, guys. He's making sure no seat goes unwarmed by a nice pair of buttocks. I'm sure he has some sort of snack in hand, perhaps a brewski or a delicious glass of Jim Crow whiskey, which I do recommend you all buy. We'll have the sponsor links up below. But yeah, glad to see you're on the case, Paul. Dude, how are you holding up with COVID, man? Are you working anyways? I don't think I've ever talked to you about work. I mean, work is such a boring topic, right? Like, hey, you know, if you like meet a coworker or somebody, not even a coworker, sorry. Let's say you meet somebody at a bar or wherever, social gathering, and your first question is like, oh, so what do you do for work? Whap, whap, whap. Boring. Who cares what you do for work? None of us, for the most part, do what like we're really passionate about. So, curious, man, what your situation is. Of course, you don't have to tell me, shizzle. But ultimately, I do hope you're doing well, Paul, and you're warming that couch up, and you're tuned in, sitting in that living room, because who else would do it? G Wolf says, I dropped after Game of Thrones Season 8. Yeah, wise move, bro. But you know what? You missed out on Watchmen, G Wolf. Watchmen is so good. So fudging good. Now, granted, I love Watchmen. I haven't read all the graphic novel. I love the Zack Snyder film. Dude, I will admit, now I was watching Watchmen as the episodes premiered weekly, so that does test your level of patience and involvement in the series generally. So I did drop off about halfway through because it was kind of a slow burn. But if you are binging it, I think you'll be well served by binging it because it's only 10 episodes. Holy crap, the payoff is amazing. Episode 9 and 10 were nothing short of like some of the most brilliant, intelligent, faithfully adapted television screenwriting I've seen in a long time. I earnestly enjoyed what I was watching. I was so like jaw-droppingly like, wow. So yeah, dude, watch Watchmen. Not on the list here. However you may get access to it, Geowolf, do it. All right, next comment before I move into the last topic, or second to last topic, or third to last topic. Coming from Paul in Long Beach. He says, I'm really getting to know my couch again. Dude, Just make sure, you don't drop off the Cosbys at the Super Bowl there, if you know what I mean. When you're sharting, if you know what I mean. But G Wolf says, I'll have to sail the seas to find it. And yeah, dude, I think you will. I will as well, or I have already. Anyhow, not like they're going to get money from me anyhow. At least not right now. Intermediately. They'll get my money here and there. Anyhow, that aside, guys, let's talk about The Office, because Paul Lieberstein, a.k.a. Toby Flenderson, they're making a Office-based comedy about, what it's like to live during COVID times. Good little read. I thought it was fantastic because I think we all want more Office, right? At least a reunion, like a mini-series, 5-episode offshoot. That'd be great. So I think this is as close as we're going to get to that. In addition to, I think Stephen Carell is also starring in Space Force, which is the new Netflix Office-based mockumentary style series coming out. Check that out if you haven't heard of it. It's called Space Force, I believe, on Netflix. So yeah, anyhow, check this out. Good read for you Office fans. I'm trying to keep it non-COVID related, so if you find this not interesting, sorry, dude. Trying my best. Actually, Tiffany's trying her best because she brought this up to me based on my interest, based off your interest, so... How do you... Shishe.
Bukachi.
Bukachi.
You're welcome.
Oh, well, how do I say thank you?
Shisha.
Shishe. Yeah. All right. A little Chinese for you guys. A little Mandarin?
Yes.
A little Mandarin for you guys. Shishe. All right, guys. 9th topic. Let's move on to it. Let's do it. It's coming to us from Variety, and this is a good one. I'm sure you've already heard, but Jordan Peele is making a Candyman reboot, and it's postponed, like everything else in the world, until September. A little sad to read, a little sad to hear. I was looking forward to it. Guys, you know what? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments on this. Have you seen the Candyman, the original Candyman? I haven't. I remember being a little Negro child in the year of 1996, listening to a little rap outfit called A Tribe Called Quest, Electric Relaxation, which is the anthem until this day, along with 93 Till Infinity from Souls of Mischief. Anyhow, for you hip-hop heads, if you don't know already, Candyman was a film that came out around that time. As a child, of course, I was not drawn to it because I had my fill with Chucky. I had my fill with Puppet Master. So seeing a black man with a hook and bees, I was like, nah, I'm good. That just looks like my dad. I'm straight, bro. But seeing now that it is gaining some recognition now, some 20 odd years later, I do have a revived interest in revisiting the property, or visiting the property, since I've never visited it before. And furthermore, Jordan Peele's reboot of it, I think, has equally piqued my interest, provided that he's done such a fantastic job with Us and Get Out, his breakthrough directorial debut. So I'm really curious to see what he would do with a reboot. And of course, here we go. This is tangentially related to the Watchmen series. What's his name? Abdul Yahya Mateen II? God dang, that's a hell of a name. That's a mouthful. He's starring as a title lead as an artist who discovers that Candyman can be summoned from the ethereal realm of evil by whispering his name 5 times. Candyman. 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 Yeah. I think he's a fantastic actor. I'm really curious to see what Jordan Peele and him have in store for us. But of course, guys, it's delayed till September, so what are your thoughts on this? Are you excited to see Candyman? Are you let down by the fact that the Candy Man is being delayed by 5 months or so? Moving to the live chat then, guys. Mr. G Wolf says, I guess I'll have to... Oh, no, sorry, that's from the last comment. So, okay, cool. Yeah, let's keep this moving forward. Guys, we're going to move into the last topic here. Got a couple minutes before the hour is over. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you're all here. Wish we had a topic of the day or a letter to read on here, but you know what? let me remind you one more time for all you coons drinking that Jim Crow, in case you ain't heard me, you send me a letter. All right, y'all? Y'all send me a letter now, DJ at MoviePOP.org. I want your topics of the week. That's the first one you can send me. Or a viewer letter. Let me know how y'all be feeling. All right? Make sure you do that. Don't forget now. Get your fat ass back here. Get your fat space ass back here. Call me. Okay, guys. So I want to move on to the final topic. Let's bring it back full circle here with the one and only Tiger King. Directors are talking about the Narcissist, Joe Exotic. God dang, that's a freaking great name. And the LGBTQ themes and animal cruelty. Of course, this is an addendum to the previous topic on the subject I mentioned from another reporting agency. I think it was, who was it? Hollywood Reporter, who talked about the reports of animal cruelty. Some of the things that were not shown on screen. This does detail that in great graphic detail. Get out of here, ads. But it does also give you some insight into behind what the producers and the directors of this film, what their foresight was. How did they plan this whole series out? Because if you haven't seen Tiger King yet, you know, as I'm watching this documentary, there's a lot of footage here and a lot of footage of them recording Joe Exotic's online broadcast, in addition to a reality television show who is doing his own production. And you're seeing this recorded from a third and fourth person point of view. And I'm wondering, like, how is this all happening practically? Like, what is the logistical setup of this? So that kind of details out how that was set up, what their intentions were from the beginning, concept of this docuseries, how it unfolded before their eyes into something resembling mayhem, murder, and mystery, as it is described on Netflix. It's a fantastic read. If you are as much of a fan of Joe Exotic and Tiger King docuseries as I am, and as the rest of America is, according to Netflix. Great read, guys. So let me know your thoughts, of course, here in the live chat. And then also, for those of you watching right now, in that comment section, let me know your thoughts, sexy. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I think that, god dang these ads, I think that is going to close it up here. I think so, right? Nothing else. Have we got any other crazy pictures? Nope, that's it. That's going to close it up for us here today, guys. Don't forget, I am working on a documentary, as you can see here, for Ghost in the Shell. It's one of my favorite anime properties ever. Working on a documentary for the 2017 film, directed by Rupert Sanders. Lot of backstory to talk about here with regards to pre-production, studio influence, the intentions of the director, the eventual box office blowout, some of the fan backlash, some of the cultural backlash in regards to whitewashing, with Scarlett Johansson as the title lead of an Asian character in a cybernetic body. It is there. Check it out. I'm just showing it to you right now, of course. But yeah, just want to let you know about that. Guys, I think we are at a close here. I want to thank you all so much, of course, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for tuning in today. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially in lieu of the whole theater system being shut down. You know what? Let me know, actually, on Twitter. I'm going to make a poll here on YouTube as well. What the hell should I be reviewing now? Should I review Netflix films? Paul says, cheers, brother. Dude, cheers to you, sir. Keep that couch warm, my man. Hopefully I'll see you in Rob's chat when I have a day off here. I am still working, so it's a little hard, but I do miss you guys, and I really, truly thank you for tuning in here, bro. Guys, let me know, of course. I'm going to make a poll on YouTube. Stay tuned for that. The poll is going to ask you what you think I should be reviewing. Netflix films, older films, or should I, like, you know, run up to AMC theaters and break in and document that? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Guys, as always, I want to thank you all so much for being here. If you have a chance, send me a super chat during the live stream. Of course, it does help. I don't make any money off this. I do it because I love you. But at the very least, of course, you can leave me a topic of the week or a viewer letter by sending it to me at dj@moviepop. But guys, yeah, let's close this bad bizzle out. Thank you so much for being here. Love you all. Be safe. Stay home. Shelter at home. Shelter at place. In all seriousness, let's fight this battle together. And let's just get back to reality. ASA motherfudgin' P. I want to thank my beautiful wife and content producer, Miss Tiffany W. Tiff, if you want to say hello and goodbye to all the fantastic people here.
Hello and goodbye.
That's her. Guys, thank you all so much here. See you next Saturday. I think the new broadcast time is going to be 12 noon. So good night, good luck, and adios, motherfuckers.
Ay, chihuahua.
No, mi gorda.